Hey guys, today we're going to be doing another training video. I'm going to be training Snow. Snow is my new Irish cob from the app. While we train, I'm going to be reading some things that you guys would change about Star Stable. I asked you guys on my Instagram and I also asked on the community tab of my YouTube channel, and you guys did not disappoint. There's a lot of responses. I haven't looked through them. Let's get training. As you guys can see, I've already trained Snow up to 1.5 levels.
Oh my gosh.
Gracie said more quests for people that are over level 20. Yeah, I would agree with that. I've kind of maxed out on the quests pretty much. I mean, I'm doing pretty much anything to get any reputation at this point. Like, I was doing some quests at New Hillcrest and I'm trying to finish my token quests, but I don't have any more major quests. I kind of finished the story. And look, I'm like only to not even 3/4 of the way to level 21. So I would like that as well. I don't enjoy doing the quest, but I want to be able to level up. B said, I think they should lower the trailer fee to 1 Starcoin or 10 Jorvik shillings. Oh my gosh. 25 Jorvik shillings adds up really quick when you're doing quests. Oh, I would agree with that. Or even when you're just training. Like it takes a lot of shillings to trailer. Like when we're doing warm wishes during the winter, when we're doing pumpkin hunting, like it takes a lot of shillings to trailer. I know it used to be like 75 and 25 seemed like way better. I think that honestly, I mean, it shouldn't be free, but I think they should make it like five Jorvik shillings. I trailer like at least 10 times every time I play. Since there's a max on shillings, it definitely adds up. I think this is a good change. But yeah, there are a lot of quests where you literally have to trailer like back and forth between a place that are literally on opposite ends of the map like 5 times. So yeah, it is. And that's like, that costs 200 Jorvik shillings. You could buy like pants for that. Don't Know said, make every race have a different aesthetic. Oh, aesthetic? Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I don't really know exactly what you mean by that because every race kind of does have a different aesthetic. Like we have the beach race, we have races in the woods, we have all races with a lot of different aesthetics. So maybe you mean like more races that have things like dressage, like the races by Silverglade Manor, some variety. I would like them to change the music of some of the races so that I don't have to listen to that same race music like for almost every race. That would be nice. See, like when I train, I trailer everywhere because I can't even, okay? I just can't even. Hilly Dog Hope said, I wish they made a double XP weekend where we will earn double XP for races on weekends. It would benefit them by having a lot more active players on weekends and it would help make training easier. I like how for your thing that you would change about SSO, you added something like a way that it would help SSO. That's wow. You should present this as a business plan. Slide into their DMs, Kelly. Okay, I think this is a great idea. I would really like that because I am addicted to training and I train a lot and I have a lot of horses. So it would help me out if they did double XP weekends. But look it's the weekend. I'm training my horse like, without double XP weekend. Can you imagine? I mean, can you even imagine how many people would train their horses if there was double XP weekend?
Probably just me still, but
yeah, I think that would be a great idea because sometimes it takes like 3 days to max your horse. But if you just maxed a horse every weekend, it would only take half the time. That would be so nice. Starry Gaze said, dude, forget about anything else. They need to change the Starcoin prices or give more weekly Star Riders Starcoins. I think they mean give more weekly Starcoins. Yeah, I agree with this. I mean, of course, I think that Starcoin prices are way too expensive. Like you can buy 5,000 Starcoins and it costs $60 I think. Like that's so much money and you can only really buy like 5 horses for that. That's crazy. Like that's just insane. I think like, especially because their horses are like 1,000 star coins, that's basically like $10 for every pixel horse. So for people like me who have 100 pixel horses, I don't even want to talk about it, okay? I didn't buy all my horses with star coins that I bought. I buy star coins on double weekends sometimes, but I
sometimes save them, okay?
Yeah, I think it would be nice if they would change the prices. It's kind of ridiculous. And they should give more than 100. If they're gonna make their horses 1,000 star coins, that means it takes like 3 months to earn 1 horse. That's kind of insane. Ava Desert Leaf said, also Irish draft horses. Wait, I don't know how to say this. Draft? I'm assuming draft. What is an Irish draft horse? Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, they should add those. I'm always down for that. Those would look really good with braids, I feel like, on this game. Ava Desert Leaf also said, I really want, instead of doing double star coins for 2 months, they can do a triple star coins twice a year. And I really want houses in Star Stable and more animations. I think that they mean like every 2 months. Yeah, so instead of doing double star coins, they could do triple star coins twice a year. Okay, I don't know, because sometimes when you're in a pinch and they're about to have a really cool update and you're like waiting for double star coin weekend, it's really convenient when it happens more often. Like if they did triple star coin twice a year, it would be, I feel like they would up the prices or something. I don't know. I could see it both ways. Like it might be nice, but it also might be kind of frustrating that you end up buying more single star coins if you needed them. And as far as houses in Star Stable, I think that would be so cool. I know we got that couch a while ago, like at the beginning of the game. I really wish we could like have little apartments and like, I don't know, build things, decorate our own apartment, have our friends over to our apartment. That would be so cute. Or like our house, whatever. And more animations. I think that they might be talking about character animations. Yeah, I would love if we had more character animations. I feel like it would be easier to take cute Instagram pictures. I feel like most of us have found cheats to get good picture poses, but if they had more like model poses on animations, I would be happy with that. If you're talking about horse animations, I feel like they have been doing a really good job of adding unique and realistic animations to the horses recently, so that's been nice. Guys, I didn't even share what changes I would make to SSO. And I haven't even thought about it till right now, but off the top of my head, I think that I've always wanted them to have like a portable closet where you could access your closet from anywhere in game, because I think that like sometimes when you're hanging out with friends, like, and you're like, oh, I need to change my outfit really quick, or I forgot my hat for this picture, you could just get on your closet and change right there. Instead, you have to go home, change, and then trailer back to where you were, and sometimes you're not near a trailer, so that's really annoying. Or sometimes I forget my fishing rod and I'm like, oh, I really feel like in the mood to do some fishing reputation, and you realize you don't have your fishing rod. Well, there goes that. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, Mia Cranston said, I just want them to add things like a character update, dressage, and some sort of visible pasture, etc. Yeah, character update. The only thing that scares me about the character update is I actually, unpopular opinion, I kind of like the character updates. I mean, wait, what? I kind of like the characters. I'm scared that if they updated the characters, I wouldn't like it and then I wouldn't want to play because I would hate how my character looks. I think that also some people, like a lot of people, you know, we made these characters when we were like little kids, pretty much, some of us. So some people just picked really ugly characters. I feel like my character looks okay, but I've seen some people's characters and I'm like, yeah, like your character doesn't look good. Maybe like some of the character animations, because like look at the canter on this Irish cob. Like, I look like so weird. My character looks insane. As far as like dressage, I feel like a lot of people want that. I don't really get into dressage. Maybe I would more get into dressage in this game if there were actual like dressage moves or something in the game, or like some sort of reputation for doing a dressage event, something to change it up. I think that would be cool. And a visible pasture would be awesome. Like, can you imagine if you go to your home stable and you could go outside and just see all of your horses grazing in the pasture? I mean, for me, it would be kind of insane because I have too many horses, but you could have maybe multiple pastures. That would be so cool. I'm obsessed with that idea. Neela and Annie said, I would like them to add blankets. They are called other things, but that's how I call them. I also want to add you being able to lead your horse into the stable instead of just riding them in. Yeah, I think that would get kind of annoying at times to be able to lead your horse in. But if you could choose between like leading your horse in and running them in really fast because I have to get something done, that would be kind of cool. And I agree. I think it would be so cool if we could put, I call them, I don't know, rugs. If you could put like rugs on your horse, I think that would be so nice because I feel like it would look so cute. But the only thing is they would be so expensive, and how am I supposed to put blankets on all like 100,000 of my horses? Autumn Dustclaw said, I wish that Star Stable added more skin tones and body types to be more inclusive. Yeah, that's always a good thing. I made my character I don't know, a long time ago. So I don't know if, I feel like when I did my alt account, where I made my alt account, it was a little bit different than when I made my original character. There were more options. But I still think, like, based on what I'm seeing as far as people I see in Star Stable, there's definitely not a ton of diversity as far as how people look. So I think that would definitely be a cool update if we could change our skin tones. I think that, like, the Swedish people all are blonde with, like, blue eyes. I don't really know if that's true, but so maybe, like, that influenced that. I have no idea. It's kind of weird, though. And body types would be cool because, like, my character, like, look at my character. My character is like the skinniest stick ever. These pants actually make my character kind of juicy, but I would wish we could have cheaper prices on things. All of the new sets are way too expensive and the team is not working on the game that much anymore. As far as cheaper prices, yes, I agree. Cheaper prices would be really nice. I mean, there are like new items or like 10,000 Jorvik shillings. It's like, how... Unless I max my shillings, how am I supposed to buy that shirt? Or it's like 300 star coins. It's like I could buy a freaking horse for that much. Yeah, things are way too expensive. I think that the amount that they cost has increased and the price of things has increased, which I don't know. I took an economy class and I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of how things are supposed to work. The team isn't working on the game that much anymore. I kind of 100% disagree with this. The team has been working a lot on the game recently, but they've been making a great effort in my opinion. Like, they've been creating amazing horses with good animations. The quest lines have been kind of lame, but that's a different team apparently. And as far as working on the game, I feel like they're totally doing that. Like, if you follow them on Instagram, they created like roadmaps every month so you could see what updates are coming up like before they happen. They're like doing this stuff in advance. I don't know, people are always going to complain about SSO and I get that. You're allowed to do that if you want, but I think it's easier to complain about, oh my gosh. I think it's always easy to complain about things and sometimes it takes like more effort to see all of the good things that are already there. SSO Athena said snow in Jorvik. I will only accept this if you can turn it off. I would get so annoyed if it was always snowing. Like right now, it's the winter update right now, and I've turned off the winter because it makes it so laggy and it just looks bad. Like, it doesn't look good. It's cozy when you're like playing, but if I'm filming a video, I don't want there to be cloudy, dark sky all the time, you know? I wish SAP could listen to us. Oh, SSO. Okay, I know this is a very popular opinion amongst a lot of especially YouTubers, I feel like, for Star Stable and people on Instagram, but I feel like SSO actually really is doing a good job of listening to us. A lot of people like complained about stuff and they fixed it. Like, besides pricing stuff, which is business, it is a business. I feel like for things people obviously want more horses because that's what people keep buying. So they come out with a lot of horse updates. I know that people are most interested in horses. When I do polls on my channel and ask what kinds of videos you guys are interested in, 80% or more people vote for buying horses videos or what are you most excited about for this update? It's always the new horses. That's what the majority of you guys are wanting. So I think that the people who are posting on Instagram and saying stuff on YouTube maybe don't represent everyone. The majority of people aren't going to say anything, but they're just playing and enjoying and not like ripping on Star Stable. The people who are complaining are kind of the minority, I think. But I see where you're coming from. There are some things that I think are definitely could be improved, but I also think it's kind of like a bad attitude to think that Star Stable never listens to us. Like, what do you want? I don't know. A lot of people say this. I'm not picking on you, Pinky. You're allowed to have this opinion. But in my opinion, how, like, as a big business, like, what do you mean by listen to us? Like, maybe your opinion doesn't represent the majority of people, and the opinion of YouTubers and Instagrammers on SSO doesn't represent just the regular players who just play. So I think it's important to consider, like, maybe what I want SSO to listen to isn't necessarily what other people would want. And I think also SSO is a big company. If I'm just posting on my private Instagram with 200 followers or even 20,000 followers, like, oh, I hate Walmart because they did this, like, is Walmart gonna see that post and be like, I have to change everything for this influencer? Like, no. That's stupid. I wouldn't do that. By listen to us, I think there We're a variety of opinions, so as a business it's probably really hard to like listen to us more when it's like, I don't know, there's so many opinions. Like, who do you want them to listen to? Just you? Or the majority of players who it seems actually are wanting what SSO is putting out? Because SSO gets a lot of hate. Like, some of the players are so mean. They comment like horrible, mean things and like criticism that's not constructive at all. It's just like really rude. It's gonna make people want to pay less attention to your opinion because they're gonna think, oh, these people are just gonna complain no matter what. That was a really long answer to that, but I got a lot of very similar ones, so that's just how I feel about it. But at the same time, it's always nice to listen to your consumer, and I think that's always a good policy. Negativity and unconstructive criticism never leads to positive change. Tad ear bonnets, accessories, and I wish I could change the insane prices of some items. Yeah, I agree, the prices are way too much. That's where I draw the line. Like, it's just too much. And adding accessories would be so cute. I think ear bonnets, can you imagine rugs and ear bonnets? That would be adorable. And accessories. We have some accessories, but definitely, what if we could get accessories for like some of the new mane styles? Like the new braids on the American Paint Horse, what if we could do little bows on each of them? Or what if we could put like little ribbons through our braided manes of our horses? Haley Almond Peak said, having a pasture in or by your home stable with your paddock horses in them. Yeah, I think that'd be super fun. The pasture idea. Or what if, oh my gosh, guys, I have a good idea. What if you could have a paddock system in SSO, right? And if you put your horses out to pasture, then they gain happiness. So you don't have to care for your horses or pay for stable care. You could just keep them in the pasture and they max happiness. I think that would be super fun. Luna Pretty Clover said, more realistic horse gaits and tack. I agree, more realistic horse gaits is always a good thing. I feel like with each horse, for the most part, that's come out, it's gotten more and more realistic. Like, the APH, the American Paint Horse, very realistic to me. I think it looks super realistic. But then they'll randomly have like a horse that I'm like, oh, this one's bad. But, you know, that's just kind of trial and error of being a designer, you know? More realistic tack would be nice. I feel like I tend to use some unrealistic tack for the most part. Like, I don't really wear realistic tack. I'm not really one of those players, but I think like having tack, maybe like the saddlebags that actually fit all of the pets would be nice. Every bridle goes into my horse's neck and it bothers me. Gracie Meadowglass said, if you could get gifts like clothing and tack or even horses, pets, Starcoins, and shillings to other people on SSO for holidays, or if you just don't want them instead of wasting them. Yeah, a trading system would be so nice. I've heard people talk about this and they're like, well, then you could get ripped off. And I'm like, well, what if they made it like safe so you could request an item and it automatically takes it? You know what I mean? Or you like give an item and they give it back. But this person's just saying like for free. So I think that would be fine. If you want to give something, like if you want to give someone your horses, then do it. I wish I could be in a better server because in my region I have only one server with like 10 people playing and it's my main. PS, I'm from Greece. This kind of sounds like a personal problem. Like, I don't really know if that's something you would change about SSO. Well, I guess it is because okay, so I think maybe you're saying like you wish you could go on other servers outside of your region. I know there's a way to do it because I know people who have accounts in different regions, so I'm sure you can, but I wish it was easier. Like you could pick a region and it didn't just automatically detect your region. I think that it's for a reason because the server is based on your time zone so that when you log on, and it's, you know, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. there's actually stuff to do, like races and champs. Oh my gosh, you guys asked so many questions. Thanks for all the questions. Hopefully I can get through all of them. Grace Meadowglass said, and also dressage races and competitions for dressage clubs. I don't know if it would be like a race. Like, can you imagine like curl set race? Like who can finish the champ doing a curl set? No, I think they made like competitions for dressage. That would be cool. Like instead of just having champs with just racing, like basically cross country, you could have champs for dressage. You could choose to enter champs for like hunter jumping. I think that would be super cool. I like that idea. And like you could compete against dressage clubs. That would be so much fun. Can you imagine if you could like sign up to have your dressage club compete against another dressage club? I mean, I don't even like dressage and that sounds fun. Aspen Pineworth said, I think a paddock you can go into would be really cool. and you could grab any of your horses. And I think sorry, Aspen, I accidentally cut off the rest of your comment, but I'm pretty sure I know where you were going with this. Yep, the paddock idea is always a good one. I think it would be super cool. It would be cool if you could even ride around in the paddock. Like you could take a horse and ride them bareback, or like go on a trail. I mean, that's technically where we are anyways, but visit a friend's paddock. Haley Almond Peak said, I wish I could change the Starshine race glitch when you win and it says the opponent won. Is that a real glitch? I feel like for the most part it says I win when I win and it says I lose when I actually didn't beat the person. There is a Starshine race glitch where one of the races isn't working and it usually lasts for like a week. It's really annoying because it's like 300 XP that I can't get that day. Just Star Stable said, I really wish that you could add a button that saves your outfits on a page in your wardrobe. Can you imagine? That's such a good idea. Like there are so many times where I'll come up with a cute outfit and I'll be like, oh, I'll remember it, but I don't. And then the next day I'm like, what outfit should I wear? It'd be so nice if I could go through like my saved outfits and say, oh, that one's cute. I mean, sometimes I'll try to take a picture of my outfits, but I never end up doing it. Christina Friend Pie said, I wish they would release Starcoin codes more often so that we don't have to spend money every month. Well, you technically don't have to spend every month, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, if they would release Starcoin codes, you know what? I can't even think of a time that I've ever gotten a Starcoin code. I wish they ever did that. I feel like I've never seen them do that. Elizabeth Rides Horses said, I have to focus. I wish that they could make every clothing item in Tack both Jorvik shillings and Starcoins. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, there are some items that, like some of the new racing tacks that I really like, you can only buy them with Starcoins, and it's so annoying. Like, hello, how am I supposed to afford this? Yeah, I wish they could make clothing in Tack always have an option for Jorvik shillings. C.Ghost River said, I wish I could change this Christmas update. Yeah, I'm with you. I am not a huge fan of the Christmas update. I did a video on the Christmas update, and then like the day after I was like, there's not really anything to do in the Christmas village anymore. I mean, I'm trying to collect warm wishes. I think I have 58 right now, and this video is being filmed the first week of the Christmas update. I'm not gonna release it until like 3 weeks from now. There's not really anything to do. I feel like they made an emphasis on friendship, and I think that was just a cop-out, to be honest, for not really having much for us to do on the update. They were like, it's about friendship, spend time with your friends, but also, what if you don't have friends on this game? Not everyone has friends, but some people might love it. So, you know, Isabella Easthill said, I wish they would actually listen and maybe add a dedicated quest item. Oh, a dedicated quest team. Okay, I was like, what? Okay, the dedicated quest team. Yeah, I think that would be nice if they would add a dedicated quest team. I thought they already had one, and they were saying like the person in charge of developing horses is different than the team in charge of the quests. I thought there was a quest team, or maybe you wish the dedicated quest team would actually come out with more quests. I'm with you there. But for saying they would actually listen, like again, like who are they supposed to be listening to? I mean, there are people with a variety of opinions on this game besides my opinions and your guys' opinions. Like everyone has a different opinion, so saying I wish Star Stable would listen to us is kind of hard because everyone wants something different. Kawaii, I think, Kawaii Cupcake 333. Go back to the old club page, like where you write the rules and things about the club. Sorry if my spelling isn't good, I only speak French. Actually, your spelling's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I personally have only been in clubs really that use Discord, and so we don't really use the rules page on our clubs. I feel like for the most part it's just like check the Discord channel. I really thought there was like a place where you could write rules and things about the club. I'm pretty sure it's still there. No, they still have that. They still have like club info, club rules. Maybe you didn't know. They also commented, the chat, my server is always just hashtag in chat, and it gets so annoying after a long time. PS, love your vids. I mean, we used to have that. I'm on Nightstar, it's a North American server. We don't have the hashtags anymore. It just sends you a message that says your message was not approved for chat. But I remember we used to have a bunch of hashtags, and then chat literally was a bunch of hashtags. The chat, it would be kind of cool if they would improve the chat system. Like, what if they would set it up like, I don't know if any of you guys used Google Chat. It like pops up on your screen and like you can see it, like you can move it around your screen. It's a little square and so you can see what people are saying while you're riding. Evangeline Icehoof said, I wish you could add a carriage that your horses could pull and stuff for them to use for the carriages. That would be cute if you had just like a big club event and you guys were all in a carriage. Like you could do like Mia Cranston said, the amount of listening that their management does, some things like character update have been postponed too much. Okay, I've already talked about how I feel about people saying Star Stable doesn't listen, but I will say some things the character update has been postponed too much. Yeah, they do like make promises that they don't end up keeping. And hey, like no one's perfect. I've definitely made promises that I haven't kept, but it is a little bit unprofessional. If you really don't think you're gonna be able to do it, then don't like promise it to the players, because then we're like waiting on it and then people are really upset when it doesn't happen. Haley Almond Peak said, if I were to add something, it would have to be paddocks in your home stable for your pasture horses and a place for your pets, like a pet room. Yeah, a pet room. That's really interesting. So like you have all your pets and they're just like in a room together. Stop Looking at Me said, I kind of want boys in the game, but obviously the game is about girls and I don't want to deal with the online dating. Might be nice because I know there are a lot of male players who want boys in the game. And I think I've talked about this before and I wouldn't be like against that, but it would be, I feel like people are already a little inappropriate. I feel like people will just get more inappropriate. And also the quests are built around like girls. So it would be really interesting, like how would they do that? I don't think they can at this point. Emily Equestrian said, I love the Rocky Mountain horse in SSO. It's my favorite breed IRL and my heart horse is that breed. Yeah, I looked up Rocky Mountain horse after you made this comment and they're pretty cute. I feel like it's kind of a unique looking horse. It kind of looks like the markings of the Icelandic, like the brown one with the like blonde mane. Sorry, I don't know horse markings. You know that. HP Suchi said, I want more Christmas stuff. Yeah, don't we all? I mean, it's the first week of the Christmas update, but I heard they're coming out with more stuff next week. I think they really just spread out the update, to be honest. I think it will get better as it goes on. Okay guys, those were all of your comments, things that you guys would change about Star Stable. Thank you so much for commenting. That was super interesting to see some of the cool creative ideas you guys had. If you guys want to submit answers or questions that will be read in my next training time video, look out for the next topic on my community tab and on my Instagram. You can follow me at Koko Rosewater. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I'm on thin ice, you'd never guess. I've been hiding a monster, keeping it quiet. I do my best.